Alright. What it do? All of you all. Everyone, anyone, no one. The fuck it all. Point that shit like that. That should be good. Alright. Let's see. It is June 4th. Wednesday as fuck. 2025. And like I said yesterday, I'm going to play this one. It's purple. It's blue if you look at it straight on. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's the input jack or if it's the cord. I don't know. Either way. I said I was going to play this guitar to a backing track. At least I'm going to try. Don't expect this to be very good because I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah. I tuned it up to E, so it'll match whatever the fuck I have. Whatever's going to play. Because I just look for E minor, I guess, is without it being sharp. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, quit asking me to fucking update the goddamn phone. This is like an iPhone from like 2009. Alright, let's see. Which one should I try? E minor. Deep atmospheric ballad. Guitar, backing track, jam, and A. No, E, motherfucker. Deep pop rock guitar backing track F sharp. God, what the fuck, man? Driving rock jam guitar backing track in E minor. Let's fucking try it. Play.
Welcome to Snack Factory. Here, we rethink pretzels. These are the new Snack Factory.
Alright, let's see what the fuck I can do with this. This is like a way more guitar than I'm able to play, so. Alright. again? I don't want to do that again. It sounds like ass. 80s in E minor. Fuck it, let's try that one.
to visible. The ultimate wireless hack. It's
Go away. E minor guitar. Alright, I'll give it one more crack at this, but I don't expect good things because more guitar than I'm capable of playing. Fuck, I suck bad on the guitar. Jesus Christ. My goal is to get good enough to play this guitar and have it not sound like shit. You have to hit the fucking strings just right on this fucking thing or it just won't sound good. That's weird. Oh, right, because there's two volumes. Let's see, which pickup is it? It's the bridge pickup. I don't know, it needed to be more high treble-y, I guess, but that's the volume, that's the tone, so bring down that. It could sound really good, but it doesn't because I sound like shit. I don't know what I'm doing. It has the capability of sounding fucking amazing, but I'm not good enough to play it amazing. Fuck, I wish I could play the guitar. Yeah, I like this guitar, but I can't wait to play it when I can actually fucking play the guitar. Which I can't do, because I fucking suck, man. It's like you have to hit the shits just right. The fucking fretboard is super glassy. It's just a good guitar, and I'm not a good guitar player, so it sounds like ass. to the other setting, the clean setting. See if I can fucking make anything with this guitar that sounds like. What's something tight? I love the purple on this fucking guitar. It's so goddamn fucking dope. Kinda has some gold to it, but not really. I used to have a car painted like this. It was fucking sick as fuck. Lambo doors. Fucking yeah. I don't know how to make this guitar sound as good as it can. It's got push-pull, coil splitting or whatever, but I don't know enough about guitars to know what the fuck that even does in terms of the sound or pushed in or pulled out. Oh, I wish I could play this fucking guitar the way it deserves to be played. I don't know, man. I really like the Strat, but I've been playing it for like a week and a half now. So I'm gonna go back to playing it tomorrow probably. But every time I play this, it leaves me wanting to play it some more because there's like shit I still need to learn how to unlock, learn how to play it the right way. Right to me. I don't know, man. With it like that. It's like I got the treble all the way up, so I have to go. It doesn't seem loud enough now. What the fuck? It's in the middle. I don't know. I didn't have the treble all the way up. Maybe that might have something to do with it. Yeah, I don't love the Les Paul body shape. Because it's like, fuck, gotta be all... I guess maybe it's different if you're fucking standing up. I don't play the guitar like that. So. We'll try it one more time with it like this. Yeah, if I knew how to play this guitar, it'd sound so much fucking better. It's like it's loud the way it's supposed to be if I play it the right way. God damn, that would sound so much better if I could fucking play it the right way. So like the sound it can make could make as loud as it can make it, I guess. And I'm supposed to get new picks hopefully by Friday. Yeah. It ain't the pick, goddammit, it's your fucking stupid ass. Yeah, I know. I know, and I don't like how I gotta be all hunched over with the fucking Les Paul like body shape. It's all down here. So. I don't play the guitar good enough to not look at it and be all fucking good at it without being all hunched over and shit. So. Yeah, I gotta play this guitar a lot more too, so I can finally get down how you do it right. These fucking strings are fucking dick. Hurting the fuck out of my fingers too. I got the fucking bridge pickup close to the strings. Maybe. I don't know, man. Yet. Still trying to figure it out. Alright, I think that'll be it. I feel like I've been playing for too long anyway. Way too much guitar for me. It's an EC1000. I gotta get better so that I can play it right. So yeah, anyway. Until tomorrow, later on.